Fuck.
That is relatable. Because chat, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever been like sitting down and like, you know, you make your whole video, you do what you do, you edit it, you say what you want to say. I mean, her shit probably takes way longer than mine, because not only does she have to say what she has to say, she has to animate it, she has to make sure the sound effects are on point, she has to do all of that and all of this. And when I do like my like analysis videos, I have the same type of problem. No bat, bro. I be dealing with that. I gotta do some edits. I gotta speak about some shit. I got a whole script. You know what I'm saying? So when YouTube or TikTok or IG takes down my video or says I'm not gonna pay you this time because there's the obscenity, too many obscenities, I'm like, bro, let me delete the video, post it again, say the N-word or some other curse word a little less, and it'll go through. Regular show reference, got that immediately. Also, go follow Val on all platforms. She's the GOAT.
Okay, before I get into this video, if this is your first time watching any of my content, hello!
Hi, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's not my first time, but I appreciate the introductions, you feel me? I always appreciate that.
This is technically a part 2 to my first video, so I would recommend...
We already watched the first video, and if y'all are watching this on YouTube, that VOD is available on my Twitch.
Watching that video first.
Also, if you just want to go watch the YouTube video, go to Val's page and watch it as well. That's also another option you could do.
Because I'm not recapping. And if you have seen the first video, then I've got a lot of clarifying I need to do before we get back to the plot.
Yeah, I saw them comments too, and I had the same confusions too in my reaction, so I can't even call anyone out. But
okay, number 1, there were campers of all ages at Fat Camp. From what I saw, there were kids as young as elementary schoolers to people as old as my mom's age. And hey, who knows? There could have been even elderly people in there too. I don't know.
Hey man, I mean, shit. They're like, hey, if you're willing to pay, we'll take your money. Not only will we slim your pockets, we'll slim your body deposits. That's a bar.
Number 2, this scene right here, these are not facts. It was kind of just my thoughts at the time, but I wanted to put them...
So we got like an introspective storytime animator. It's the small things. I'm telling you guys, she's gonna be up. Wow. I'm telling you, in like the next like 6 months, she's gonna, or even before these next 6 months, in 3 months, she's gonna hit 100K. I'm not, no glaze, bro. I'm telling you, bro. 3 videos and already at 50K. I'm telling you, bro. In 3 months, bro, she's gonna be at 100K already, bro.
There, so you can understand my thought process. And number 3, and most importantly, in the case of middle school Val catching you and your girl twice, Miss Rachel.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Miss Rachel, she has no spatial awareness, no situational awareness. From watching the first video, bro, all Val did was walk back into the camp room, and there was Miss Rachel with this random person that she didn't know. And then, like, the thought she was speaking about, she was all like, yo, like, is Miss Rachel doing this with a camper? Police!
You are not a PDF. I knew it!
She saw that lawsuit from a mile away. Also, Miss Rachel is not the government name, bro. Yo, using fake names is literally the method, bro. It's always been the method, bro. And on my TikTok videos, when I'm talking about people that I know in real life, bro, I never say the real name, bro. Always something like close. Same. I always start with the first letter, but I always describe their personalities in my videos too. Type dick, bro.
Guys, I would not have called her my GOAT in the previous video if she was PDF.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. People thought that. Like, I was like, how can those two thoughts coexist in one fractal space? Like, that makes no sense.
But I definitely understand the confusion because I did not explain that well at all, and that's my bad. Okay, that's all the clarification we really need so we can get back into it.
Bet. No lower content.
Miss Rachel?
And this is where we left off after, like, the first video. This is where the first video ended, if y'all want to know. I'm just catching y'all up on YouTube. I'm catching y'all up on YouTube. You're missing a lot if you don't come to the Twitch. Come to the Twitch. Come to the Twitch. Am I grabbing your attention? Come to the Twitch.
What are you doing back here? Hey, yo, pause! No, don't pause the actual video. Pause.
Yo, she broke the fourth wall. That's what I'm saying, bro. She already got that charisma, that energy, the edits. They work together in tandem like a hive mind. She got it, bro. She got it.
On this, what is going on? So Miss Rachel stopped making out with her girl to let me know that she was actually on her way out because she was only supposed to work on weekdays and that she wanted to explain everything to me, but she needed to go. Listen, Val, I promise I will explain everything once I come back, but until Monday, you have to promise me you won't tell anyone what you just saw. I don't know, Miss Rachel, I'm really...
And this is her thoughts, chat. This is her thoughts right here, bro. These are her thoughts, bro. This is what she thinks is happening, bro. She thinks Miss Rachel is kissing a camper because she's never seen this person before and doesn't know that they're, I don't know, that they're an adult or something. I don't know.
Really confused right now. Listen, you can't tell anyone that, okay? When I come back, I will tell you everything. Just promise me you don't tell anyone else. I trust you. I promise that I won't tell any. And then I turn the corner, right? And I kid you.
Valid, bro. Because you got to think about it. Let's think about it logically, chat. If an adult, let's say because I went to a camp. If an adult came up to me and I saw two people kissing and one of them's a counselor, I'm going to be like, yo, what is going on here? And then she's going to be like, wait, don't tell anybody what is happening here. Please, I will explain it all in the morning. Just, you never saw this. This didn't happen. I would immediately think that they are committing a crime, and I would report them to my close friends at least. You know what I'm saying, chat? What? I'm reporting you to my close friends, bro, and according to their way of thinking or how they're processing it, bro, we're closing this whole operation.
Not. Miss Rachel is out there making out with a female camper. And before I get any comments about this, yes, I did snitch. You would too if you were me.
Facts. Not only would I snitch, I would tell my closest friends, and I would tell my closest friends that they heard it from a little birdie if they're going to tell anyone else.
Dude, you mean Miss Abigail? Miss...
I'm snitching.
Abigail? So apparently, before me and my siblings got to camp, there was a few new camp counselors who had just come in, and one of them just so happened to be Miss Rachel's girlfriend. And what I said next was a textbook example of what not to say.
So okay, it was a new counselor that just started that week, or was planning to start that week. Okay.
Yes, Val, Miss Abigail is Miss Rachel's girlfriend. But Miss Rachel is a girl.
Ooh. Oh, no. That's homophobia. I ain't gonna lie, chat, that's homophobia. And I know people in the comments are like, oh my god, you said that? Bro, obviously she was like a fucking child. She didn't know. You know what I'm saying? She probably grew up in an environment where she was told that wasn't okay or whatever. You feel me?
Yes. And Miss Abigail is also a girl? Okay, pause right here. I want to take the time to mention that I come from a very sheltered African household. And I had...
Yup. Hey, man. When you come from a sheltered household, bro, your parents' beliefs become your beliefs when you're a child, bro. You just become a mini version of your parents, bro, because you don't have that discernment yet. You don't know if your parent is saying honest shit or just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you just believe what they say. You know what I'm saying? And it can come to, some embarrassing moments like she just discussed. But honestly, let's be completely honest, bro. When you're a child, you say some wild stuff that you don't even know is wild. You would have no idea.
Never seen two women kiss in real life. So I'm thinking these girls are just, once again, tweaking. Extremely important that happens every Sunday at Fat Camp.
Talk to me.
Phone time.
Phone time.
Phone time at Fat Camp was sacred. Each camper got a designated 15 minutes where they got their phones back and were...
See, even at my camp, you weren't supposed to have phones. This is the method, chat. Every time I went to camp when I was a child, you always bring 2 phones. And the second phone doesn't even have to work, right? But you have that fake phone that you got at T-Mobile, which is your burner phone. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. My mom had like 3 phones that she never used. So that's how I got like these burner phones, right? Never used, like no access, like nothing on it. I would pretend to be on that phone the entire time, be on it. So like when they be like, yo, no phones this week, they would see me on this phone the entire time. I'd be like, I turn it off, hand it to them. Still got my actual phone in my suitcase. Because if I had my second phone in my pocket, my nigga, they see, oh, you try to run a fast one on me. And every single time after the first time I went to that summer camp, I had my fucking phone, and it was the method. I mean, the Wi-Fi was shit. Like, the Wi-Fi was shit. I was using my mobile hotspot, and I was, like, blasting that shit to its, like, furthest ability, bro. On some Verizon type dick. Like, that's like, I have Verizon and I was pushing that shit to its entire, fucking shit just to get 2 bars. And like, we had this thing where we also had free time, right? But we didn't have phones, so we would like play outside. There was this one spot where you could get decent Wi-Fi that where 4 logs were. And I would sit there, and there was like an overpass too. So people couldn't see what you were doing unless they walked in. So I'd sit on the farthest corner where you couldn't even tell someone was there. So every time someone walked in there, put my phone away, put my phone away, put my phone away. And that was the fucking method. Anyway, back to the video.
Were able to do whatever they wanted. First thing I did, called my cousin AJ to let him know of the madness happening at my camp. And I turned the corner, right? I kid you not, Miss Rachel is making out. And with a woman at that. Is that not crazy to you, or...
Oh, we're hearing loud screaming. That cannot be good. Bro, if you're watching an animated video and you hear screaming all of a sudden and their face looks like this, something is going down.
Pause for me real quick. Philly, I am so sorry in advance because I know your crybaby head at is already texting me about having you in the thumbnail. Please don't kill me, okay?
Hey, man, you gotta get that money. You gotta get the views, man. You gotta expose family members sometime, bro. You gotta be like, hey, yeah, this is the crazy shit my sibling did or my cousin did. And run them 130K views, bro. And not pay them a fucking cent. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
Get your money.
My mom and Philly spent their entire phone time just going back and forth, crying and complaining because he wanted to leave Fat Camp. And that entire dialogue took up the 15 minutes of phone time between me and all of my siblings. But it wasn't for naught, because that allowed me to figure out how the phone time window actually worked. There were 3 specific rules. 1. Phone time had to happen outside. There were no private conversations, and you had to do everything in view of other campers and counselors. Number 2, the phone you get is the phone you give back. There was a list of each person who had received a device, and it was your
Oh, so you couldn't even do the phone method at this time. See, our camps were low-key kind of similar, but also a little different, because they just said, hey, once they grab the phone, yeah, we're good, we Gucci. We're done. But also, it wasn't a fat camp, so, I mean, maybe it's a little different.
Counselor's responsibility to make sure that they receive the same phone they handed to you. I know this because I tried to take my phone, and I've never seen Miss B lock in so fast in my life. Number 3, breaking any rule would result in you losing your next phone time slot. And that is because phone time was...
That's kind of crazy. They're trying to do, like, risk and reward, like you guys were like dogs, low-key, if you think about it. Holy shit, we live in a crazy world type thing.
A given. It was a reward. You only got your phones back if you completed your weekly exercise and attended all of the mandatory meetings the camp had set. It was kind of an added incentive for kids who were forced to go to the camp to fall in line. So of course I complied with these rules because, like I said, I wasn't really miserable at this camp. And I didn't really see much of a reason at this point to challenge something like this because I knew I would get my phone back at the same time next week. And now I'm going to...
Smart. You're smart. Why would you risk losing that? There's no point. You know what I'm saying? There's no point. And you had leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
To move on to Monday morning, I had officially spent a full week at Fat Camp, and I was feeling pretty good about how I was doing. Hey campers, we're gonna skip morning.
This is how you know shit is getting realio. You see, it's the same sound effect. It's the same sound effect in the corner. It's the same sound effect. That's how you know shit is fucking tripping.
Exercise today. I want us all to have a serious talk. Nah, dude, don't sweat. This could be about literally anything. Val, could you repeat what you told Betty over the weekend? Oh, no, never mind, dude. You're cooked.
Yeah,
so I explained what I saw.
You are fried. Get some salt, get some seasoning, get some pepper. Get some paper. Get some salt, get some pepper. Get some onion powder. Put your ass on a plate. Medium temperature. You're cooked.
And I also explained why I chose to tell other people even though I promised not to. Because the more I thought about it, if I were doing something wrong and I got caught, the first thing I try to do is damage control. But
yeah, that's a W reference, bro. That's a W reference. I like that. Hold on, let's go back. Me trying to convince people I had no relationship with that woman, no bush. Even if she said this is already funny. This is peak comedy. I already got that Bush reference, but she thought, some people are not going to get this Bush reference because they don't understand history like that. Let me put no Bush. This is hilarious.
First thing I try to do is damage control. But long story short, I apologize to Miss Rachel for spreading her business, and she wanted to let us know.
That's the best thing to do, bro. To de-escalate a situation. Damage control. Validate their feelings. Let them speak their truth. De-escalate, 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 de-escalate. Speak your truth. Be honest. Be open. Be vulnerable.
No, from her first, that she and Miss Abigail were in fact dating. Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way, but let's just take this time to ask each other any questions we may have, so that we never have an incident like this ever again.
Oh, okay. But they seem pretty dope.
Yes, Val? Okay, so if Miss Abigail is your girlfriend, do you have a boyfriend as well? Like, how does this work?
No, I do not have a boyfriend. I'm gay.
Any other?
Oh. I see where this is going.
Questions? Val, what does gay mean? Okay, so it just means that we're not attracted to men at all. We think women are prettier, so we choose to date them instead.
Okay, we're going to take one more question. Honestly, I need you guys to be a bit smart about this. Anyone else? Anyone? This is open to everyone. No one else has questions? Okay, fine. Yes, Val.
Dang, my bad. Okay, so you only date women because you think they're prettier.
Yes, Val, we've been over this.
And you don't find men attractive at all? Val, get to the question, please. Alright, geez. Why do you choose to be gay then?
Oh! Oh, yeah, that is not good PR. I'm gonna agree with Val. Val, I understand. You explained it earlier. You were a child. But that is not good PR. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like how real and vulnerable and honest you're being, bro. I respect that. No wonder you're at 50K views. A lot of people wouldn't say this shit. Respect.
Bro, what? Listen, I'm sorry, but you guys are just not special. We all feel like that. Oh, wow. That was mostly it for this conversation, but afterwards, Miss Rachel and I were actually really close. Probably because she knew something that I didn't at the time.
She was like, "Oh, you outed yourself without you even knowing it." She probably felt like, "Yo, I've been there, and I see why she's your goat. I see why she's your goat, Val. That's fine."
Or maybe she just saw a bit of herself in me. Again, I don't really know, but.
Probably.
I'm honestly grateful for it because, again, I was so clueless and stupid at the time.
Hey, you were a child. If we expected the child to know everything at such a young age, they wouldn't be children and they would lose their innocence. Facts.
I was just doing stuff that, quite frankly, I would never do if I had even a fraction of a brain cell working. But the next few days were back to normal. We returned to our normal routines, and everything was pretty good until around day 8 or 9. Chantel and I got pulled aside by a male camp counselor and were brought over to the boys' side of camp. Sorry to interrupt your breakfast. It's fine. What's wrong?
See, I love that impression. She tried to do an impression of her family member. I respect that.
We need you to talk to your younger brother, Philly. Over the past couple of days, he's been losing weight really fast. Well, yeah, he's at fat camp. What else do you want him to do? Learn to fish? No, but the issue is he's losing weight too fast. He's been refusing to eat for the past few days.
Damn, 10 pounds in a week? That's insane.
And after weighing him, he's dangerously underweight. If something doesn't change soon, we may need to release him from fat camp and send him to the emergency room.
A cliffhanger? You know, wait, hold on. We're at 9 minutes and 32 seconds. Maybe she will continue the story.
Okay.
Never mind. Let's see what she has to say, though.
So I'm choosing to end this.
Yo, we're gonna watch part 3. Don't worry, chat. YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. If you get to the end, put peanuts in the comments. Put peanuts in the comments. Don't tell anyone why you're putting peanuts in the comments. Just tell them to watch the video and they'll understand.